5 years. My name is Alou Kasai. I'm Communication and Dissemination Manager for the InnoFoodAfrica project and also Regional Programs Manager at also. We had the guest of honor. We are waiting for him. Until he arrives, I think we can start with introductions. But before that, I would like to thank Dr. Kalarbay from Addis Ababa University, Dr. Wada Mazendia from Amhara Cultural Research Institute, Dr. Mr. Nur from Dialoogue PLC, and also my colleagues from Organization for Social Science Research in Southern Africa for playing an important role in the organization of this workshop. So once again, I thank you. I think we can have a round of introduction until we wait for the guest of honor. Thank you.
Originally in Kenya, working also in the InnoFoodAfrica project. I'm a food scientist, but working with what
Hello everybody, my name is Marek. I'm from Ethiopia, working at University of Helsinki as a researcher, and I'm also co-coordinating the work project.
My name is Tilai Gold. I'm from Amhara Cultural Research Institute. I am serving as Director General of the Institute. By profession, I am a social economist.
And I'm also coordinating the implementation of InnoFoodAfrica at I'm an agronomist. Thank you very much. My name is Yali Chani from Amhara Cultural Research Institute. By profession, I'm a cultural economist or social economist, and I am a team member of InnoFoodAfrica. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Alino Marasa. I'm working from the Amhara Cultural Research Institute. I'm a food science researcher. Also, I'm a team member of InnoFoodAfrica.
Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Guto from Ministry of Agriculture. Horticulture department. I am horticulture profession.
Good morning, everyone. I am Abraham from Amhara Regional State Bureau of Agriculture. I'm working as a food and nutrition expert. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Tanya Mario, and I am here from the agro industry, also working on the InnoFoodAfrica project. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm also from that agro industry here. This is one of the partners in the InnoFoodAfrica. My name is Hilton Hotel, owner and co-founder of the company. Maybe the only business person here. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Addis Ababa from GIZ Innovation Center, and I'm invited to participate in this workshop and by profession and
Good morning, everyone. I am Bakano from Ministry of Industry, Food and Beverage, Industry Research and Development Research Center. I am Director of the center. By profession, I am a food engineer.
Policy there and with the portfolio including land, water and food security. We have quite a few bilateral and multilateral interventions, and we've been working on the sector for over 30 years here in Ethiopia supporting these important issues. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Africa, the agricultural section, to work on food security, agriculture, agribusiness, agriprocessing, and land as well. Thank you so much.
Africa Association, I'm coordinating the nutrient sensitive agriculture programs. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Rahim. I'm the Deputy Program Director for Osman in Ethiopia. One of the programs that Osman is leading is on sustainable food and climate change. I'm just coming here to take part in this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. I work for project manager for integrated landscape management and food security project. The project which is funded by GF and implemented by
collaboratively with UNDP and EFCC.
Maybe the only person from humanities. I'm here invited by Osria. I'm the current resident vice president of Osria, and who would say I'm not interested in food. As an Ethiopian, I should be very interested in food security, and I'm here to hear from you that Africa will be secured in food. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Vista. I'm executive assistant of Austria. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Kala Abaye. I'm from Addis Ababa University, the Center for Food Science and Nutrition. I'm leading work package 2 that deals with nutrition.
Follow us on social media channels on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Just use the handle @InnoFoodAfrica and you'll find us there. And also you can visit us on our website, www.innofoodafrica.eu. Most of the research outputs and activities are already there and you can find them from there. Apart from the ones which we have distributed to the brochures. Having said that, now without further ado, I will invite the first speaker, Dr. Ayalanto, who is a principal investigator of the InnoFoodAfrica project, and she'll be joining us from VTT Technical Research Center of Finland. Dr. Aya. Sorry, hold on.
Thank you. Thank you, Alemu. Good morning, everybody, and warm welcome to this first Policy Dialogue webinar, also from my side. As Salman said, so my name is Raya, I come from ETC, I'm a principal investigator there, and the coordinator of this project. And I will give you a short introduction for the big picture to this InnoFoodAfrica project. Hopefully, you can see my
Not yet.
screen when I share. Okay. Not disabled parking on screen sharing. Okay, I cannot share. What should I do?
Can you share now?
Yes. My recording stopped.
Yes, we can see you.
Good, thank you. Okay. Okay. What is InnoFoodAfrica? It is a project, a huge funding project that explores development and business potential of traditional increasingly African societies like crops. For nutritionally balanced foods and ingredients for African domestic markets and also for export markets. And also valorizing the side streams of the crops by material to be used in packaging applications. InnoFoodAfrica project or the consortium consists of 13 African partners coming from Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, and South Africa. And 5 European partners coming from Belgium, Finland, France, and Norway. 5 of these participants are research organizations. There are 6 universities, Addis Ababa University is one of them. 3 non-governmental organizations, and 4 private companies. And as you can see from this picture or the table, so from Ethiopia, we have Austria, the organization for social science research in East and Southern Africa, then UNRWA National Region Agriculture Research Institute, that's Agro Industry Company, and and then Addis Ababa University. And this project has been going on now for 2 years, more or less, and it will continue 1.5 years, so it is 14 months altogether. And it's EU, the funding contribution is 6.5 million, so we are speaking about fairly big project. And the project mingles different research and development disciplines. So food and finance, expertise, agricultural expertise, dietary nutrition expertise, and then consumer business and social sciences expertise. Well, here we can see the logos of all the participants. Let's not go into detail. But specific objectives we have given to the project to be reached during the project implementation. They are not in priority order, I have to say, but let's go through. So business and market opportunities for new tools and biomaterials is very important thing. And also engaging various value chain actors are sort of including and committed. And then the project adapts and even country-specific, so African country-specific, mostly dietary guidelines that are basis for good food development we do. And these dietary guidelines and tools, they are mostly focused for companies. Infants, small children, and also overweight urban adults. And then this project attempts to diversify and rationalize agriculture for better production of these African smart crops I mentioned. What we do also, and work is development of various with ingredients and of these raw materials. And they are targeting and focusing on finding back efficiency and also overweight obese and adults. But because European Commission is committed to efficiency and circular economy and sustainability, we need to think about valorizing raw material in very higher quality already. And therefore, one of our is to reduce waste, which is generating in this value chain, meaning valorizing the crop size streams. And how do we valorize them? Is to convert the crop size streams, stems, and leaves, and things like that, to biomaterials, targeting hopefully then various kinds of packaging applications. And then finally, and lastly, is very important is this creation or establishment of an Pan-African food research development innovation community. And how this is actually realized, or really realized, is that we're on one platform, the form of which clearly sort of exist yet, but it is to share innovations and emphasize networking between different stakeholders, mostly the active content. And how do we, what is our sort of idea of happening then? So, food is more or less the contribution with cross-disciplinary expertise, as I mentioned, and close cooperation between European and African expertise and organizations, and I said multidisciplinary to be sort of obtained listed here. And our impact, we try to reach not directly or immediately after the project finalization, but in the medium or long run. And of course, we are heading to new businesses, make viable and living solutions to fight malnutrition in diverse forms in 10 African cities in these 4 countries, Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, and South Africa. We do a lot of work to empower local actors, particularly farmers, but also others. We promote international cooperation on the African continent, but also beyond. And we have calculated roughly that the economic impact could be up to 7.5 billion euros. And to be honest, most of this economic impact might come from the bio-based packaging. May not come so far in the middle of the project. Here I don't go through these in detail. Whole lot of different kinds of training sessions to farmers, to consumers, to researchers mostly. And there is, for example, an open online training session on consumer and sensory studies on our website, which is open to everybody. And it is sort of capacity building in African Research Institute. And outcome of this survey will be to map or see the new market potential and opportunities to the project, to the products, food products and biomaterial products that are developed in this project. Also, advanced food consumption survey has been finalized recently, and its focus is to improve dietary habits when fighting back malnutrition and obesity problems using these locally produced crops and food products manufactured from them. And then there is a vast farmer participatory research activities going on in various locations in these 4 African countries, where farmers are trained on site, they're on fields to improve their agricultural and post-harvest practices. And of course, the idea is to improve productivity, improve the yield, and improve quality of the crops. And also, of course, empower smallholder farmers to adopt these improved practices and also learn to use them in the long run. What has been developed so far? 30 ingredients, 14 food prototypes, and based on many ingredient technologies. And now we are in the phase of looking at the potential, the business potential for these foods, and also we are looking to cover those nutritional requirements that have been discovered in this food consumption survey. And then science survey has been carried out, and a database for manufacturing these packaging biomaterials is existing. It is open access tool. And the idea is, of course, to make these crop side streams, food waste side streams, known to their stakeholders in packaging industry, so that they could be adopted, because, to be honest, there is no biopackaging business so far in the African continent. And then what we have done is mapping stakeholders along the value chain, And the idea is to emphasize and assist and support network creation. We have innovation platform to be established, but anyway, making or developing, forming a network along which we can then disseminate and communicate the outcomes and solutions that are developed in this project. Here also only to show that where the food consumption survey were carried out. So in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa and Hawassa cities, then in Kenya, Tharaka-Nithi and Busia County, in Uganda, Kampala City and Wakiso, and then South Africa, Gauteng is the province, and then Free State. And here is our Professor Miku from Helsinki University doing food consumption survey related work in Kenya, I think. Here you can see the main outcomes in food development. I don't go deeper into this, but only to show that we have already sort of prototypes ready for consumer testing, and we do not actually let people, consumers, to taste these, but consumer testing is given as pictures and verbal descriptions, and by that way we get information which kinds of food products developed are sort of considered potential by the consumers. It is very important to, of course, to know what is the consumer attitude towards these developed products in these African countries. So there are pastas, there are porridges, there are high-fiber foodies, so expanded snacks. They are in here, pastas here. There are quick-cooked grains and wheats, so pampara nuts here, breads, and then different kinds of these crackers. And here are the biomaterial prototypes or intermediates we are developing at the moment from different crop side streams. And what we do actually are as these intermediates, so granules, the bioplastic granules, you can then mold different kinds of end products. For example, shopping bags maybe, so reusable bags. And here are also the specimens of these biomaterials. So Dr. Janne Keränen from BTC will give you more introduction to the work that is currently going on in this InnoFoodAfrica project. So thank you very much. And now I give the floor to Alan again.
Thank you. Thank you to the partners of this project in Ethiopia to say a few words. So I'll start with Dr. Trofina, who is the Executive Director of Austria, which is one of the partners in this project. And
good morning once more. Mine is very brief. I would like to thank all the partners of this InnoFood project, and we are very grateful that you honored the invitation to come for the dissemination workshop. I'll talk briefly about Austria and then say something small about our engagement in this project. Organization for Social Science Research was established in 1980 by African scholars who had the conviction of conducting research and publishing it, understanding their own context. At that particular time, they had support from the northern partners, but in most cases they were more of research data collectors. They felt they were not well represented in they felt that they were not well represented in the research that they were conducting in Africa. So it was about Africa telling its own story. Now, from that particular time, Australia has been in existence for now over 4 decades, conducting research on emerging issues in Africa, such as this one, the food security. We keep on wondering, how come we have the prerequisites for ensuring that we have food, we are a food secure nation, but we end up still being food insecure. Food insecurity persists. So a good project like this one, we are excited to be part of it so that we can also contribute to the current debates and also the generation of knowledge, new knowledge on how to go about solving African problems in a pragmatic way. Australia conducts case study research on emerging issues with partnership with the South-to-South and North-to-South partnerships. We also partner with national governments as well as international partners. We are funded by various donors, and from time memorial we were funded by SIDA, NORAD, and DANIDA, but we have also had other donors coming in like IDRC. We have donors like TFID, FCDO, or European Union, and others. We promote multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, and interdisciplinary research. We foster participatory action research, and from what Dr. Raya has just presented, that is what this project is all about. Identifying a challenge and then going further to conduct action research to build the capacity of the farmers. After conducting our research, we go ahead and publish this research in peer-reviewed journals and books. This scholarly research, we also translate it into knowledge products so that it can have meaning to the other stakeholders. When scholars share their research findings between each other, they speak to one another and it remains within themselves. But now Austria's approach is such that we have expanded our mandate. We work with civil society organizations, we work with policy makers, we work with academia, journalists, and even communities where we are researching. So the communities where we are conducting research become beneficiaries, partners, and even leaders in that research. That is participatory action research. Now we go further and mainstream gender in all our programs. So using gender intersectionality. So that is what Australia does over the years. We have supported programs. This could be both online and offline. Now, the online one, we create a community of practice where we bring all the relevant stakeholders together to discuss pertinent issues pertaining that specific research project. An offline one is such like this one, where we congregate and exchange knowledge share with one another, hear the perspectives or the positions of other partners on that specific aspect. Translate the knowledge into knowledge products, such as the ones that we have shared with you. This is a big project, as Dr. Raya has presented to us. But now for us, our role in this project is the work package 6, which I believe Mr. Lemu will expand further on it. But ours has been we work on knowledge management and dissemination, having community engagement. We have supported the partners in forming the community of practice, with developing communication strategies. We work on the project websites. We share the information and knowledge products that have been produced by the various researchers. And we are big on stakeholder engagement. That is what Austria is doing in this particular research. And what our engagement in this research is what we do also in other researches. Now, other than this, Austria also conducts. We also when we are contacted to do consultancies, we also do research-related consultancies. We also do fund administration for researchers. So any researcher who is here who would like to engage with us, we can do for you fund administration. Thank you very much.
To support us in this journey. We're dealing with a complex problem of food system. It's a multi-sectoral issue, and thus the need to have your perspectives, your expertise, be it from the linguist, the humanities, to all the way to development economics, nutrition, public health. There's no sector that doesn't come across food, health, and so we're really happy to have a diverse community here today supporting our journey towards improving diet and food systems in the continent. And also I would like to say a few words, but Dr. Paulos will be here. He's the center head at the Center for Food Science and Nutrition at Addis Ababa University. We have Master's and PhD program in 3 streams: community nutrition, food science, and dietetics clinical nutrition. So the idea, again, we have a circular concept whereby you would want to understand the kind of food we're eating, but also improve the food through food science, with the thinking of improving community nutrition, and also addressing nutritional problems. But once that path is crossed into pathogenesis, then we also need to develop food products for clinical and therapeutic objectives. And similarly, the cycle goes on with diet therapy, but also preventive aspects. So the program is designed in a way to address multifaceted problem of malnutrition, be it from undernutrition to overnutrition. But more could be said by the department when it comes in. Thank you. Thank you.
About the role of each department, starting from agricultural research institute itself. So we are involved in different aspects of different work packages. So ARAL is controlling the overall management of IFA project in Amhara region. So ARAL is involved in main aspects of work package 1 that will present its result in a minutes, and also particularly work package 3, which is involved in improving farming practices. So almost 80% our engagement is with this package, So it will be presented by one of our partners in few minutes. And we have also few participation in work package 2 and 4. That's on post-harvest management and nutrition. And coming to the BOA and Ministry of Agriculture involvement, and they will be involved, and they are also involved in part of the value chain development and dissemination of improved farm practices and nutrition. So farmers participatory research. Last year we have invested most of our time in trying to select improved and adapted varieties through participatory research. So that's coming to the end. And currently we are involved in disseminating the varieties that are selected by farmers as their own criteria. And people will be involved in that also in a way. Amara seed price will be involved in seed system, and also we have got some of the seeds from Amara seed price. As we say, we have also advantage seed. I think I see someone there. And we have got the seed source for orange plus sweet potato. And actually, most of the varieties have been developed through the support of the seed in the country. So I think some of the results will be presented by a couple of my colleagues. And thank you very much.
They are involved in different food processing, food production activities, especially in baby food, salt iodization, and animal feed processing. So involving in food processing activity, especially nutrition. Food is not that easy in a condition like Ethiopia. So having a partner and involved and actively engaged in partnership with others, work together with governments, CSO, and research institutes are very important for our operation. With that, we have a good experience in engaging in different networks, including the African Agribusiness Academy, scaling up nutrition, SBN, especially the business network, and also with designing curriculums in agribusinesses, education in universities, and other activities. We are also partnering with our consumers, consumer associations, our suppliers, especially the farmer unions for ingredients. So this project is the same in our journey, is an addition to our future. This is very helpful as we are involved in especially work package 4, which is food production, new ingredients for products that also come up with a new products like snack and other products. That would be maybe more options and alternatives to our processing, and it's also a means to address our challenges. So we are very grateful and honored to be part of this consortium group, and also ready to contribute whatever we can in this. We are also providing our facility for research and product development workers, not only for these projects and for also for others. With that, I say, conclude. Thank you very much.
So session 2 will be the presentation of the findings of work package 1 to 5. And we'll start with work package 1 on findings for the value chain analysis and market survey in Ethiopia. And this will be presented by Mr. Yazi Chani.
Thank you very much. Good morning again. I'm Yadi Jane from Harare. So I'm going to present the findings of value chain analysis and market survey report on major crops. Of course, it is already the case of Ethiopia. So I told to present it not early, so I have prepared it yesterday. So yeah, the value chain analysis and market survey report was done at 4 countries in Africa, and as you see here, the case of Ethiopia includes on maize, barley, and orange sweet potatoes. The rest was Kenya, Uganda, and South Africa. So all that I am going to present is all about Ethiopian case. Yeah, it is the part of WP1, World Package 1. So the participants are indicated here. So yeah, as an introduction, the study was conducted at African level with the same research tool. By the way, the survey instrument was one across the countries. So the main crops, as I said, the maize, barley, and orange place. The study locations were Bancha and Chavitenan. These are the districts that are the intervention areas of the InnoFoodAfrica project in Harare case. Bancha is highland area, while Chavitenan is lowland area. Yeah, the study was conducted sorry. Okay. Consumption of framework of disease from farm input suppliers, producers, traders, processors, wholesalers, retailers to consumers. That's the product flow approach. The objective was to analyze the whole value chain system and identify what are the barriers and opportunities across the value chain. Data was collected from farmers, primary assemblers. Of course, there was no primary assemblers in Ethiopia. Wholesalers, small mills, large scale grain processors, and trading firms. No Ethiopian case, of course. From the input supply, production, post-harvest handling, transportation, trade, information, expediting, challenge, involved in the value chain of maize, barley, orange, potato was collected. Rapid market appraisal, value chain mapping, and screening and margins were also conducted as a technique. Sampling as a sample, simply farmers were randomly selected, while traders and processors were selected using snowball sampling technique. Almost all processors were interviewed, if you remember. Here is a sampling detail of farmers. Here, about 200 kilo from the 2 districts were selected for and interviewed as a sampling as far as farmers level. Data collection was by simply by interview. Yes, were given a detailed training on the question. So data was collected by DS, while the processors, traders, and policy level data was collected by the team, that means researchers, ourselves, that means. Generally, 312 farmers, about 20 traders, and 18 millers or processors were interviewed in state pages. As you can see, is the summary. I think there is no need to go into detail. As maize with potato, probably if sampling was like this. And by the way, there is no any processor for sweet potato. This area is the production status is so scanty and is not as large in the area. The questions there were so many questioners, 4 probably, 5 for maize, 4 for sweet potato, 25 for it. And it was, there was some challenges during data collection in Ethiopia, it is, because the instrument, the survey tool was developed at African level, and during data collection, we have challenges, some problems. For example, some words or questions are not in line with the Ethiopia context. For example, was sent from the center, and some were too technical for farmers, and we will try to modify them to DS during data collection. This was some challenges. There were some repetitions in the tool, some questions which are not relevant to transforming agents that process market sale in the Ethiopia. Gives service for that. So, moreover, orange sweet potato is not under production in the area, but it is widespread sweet potato. So the data based on widespread sweet potato. So this was the challenges. In Banjar Street, what makes it special is that the area is highly acidic, and crop production is minimal. So there is no leftover product, not much that goes to the market. So most of the products are being consumed at farmers' level. As an example, I'm going to present for you a maize value chain among the 4 crops as a sampling. The rotation of the farming activity is rural in most of the communities. Small-scale farming is the dominant farming system. Maize sources are cooperatives, as Dr. Marga explained earlier. Cooperatives through government administrative system. The private seed supplies are common in maize, but there is no seed system probably, and sweet potato in areas. There is a seed system for it in some level, but maize is totally under the control of the seed system of Amara enterprise. The maize is plus both consumption and sale level. As indicated here, the Ethiopia is the maize production system for almost all farmers to use improved varieties of maize, such as BH 540, BH 549, and BH 661. This is a variety and name hybrids in Ethiopia. This is under the maize production system. There is a food storage facility. Food safety issues are there. Small farm size in Ethiopia is almost 100 degrees less than 1 hectare on average. Small farm, soil degradation is common, especially in Banjar area. Different marketing channel. Farmers complain that there is a marketing channel problem, high cost of agricultural inputs, seed, fertilizers, and labor are scarce. In study areas, lack of high-based varieties, farmers are using old varieties, developers. They need low input application, low average in order to make common food type, as you know, the injera is common, flat bread. It's a very traditional food in Ethiopia. Local meat is a common one. Local beverage, forage, bread making, and others are facilitated here. The type, so Amharic ones. And the common one for maize is green coffee, as being consumed by private people. Other problems affecting maize are